ABS sensor in here. I'm gonna get all that stuff stripped. Time to put in the new line. Okay, the front is done. Let's get to the back. Not looking forward to this one. Make sure that you bleed the brakes properly. Hello, my Rover friends, and welcome back to the Lucky 8 channel. Today, I'm gonna show you how to install stainless steel brake line kit on your LR3, LR4, or Range Rover Sport. As these cars age, the rubber becomes fatigued, and what a perfect time to upgrade to stainless steel lines. Cue the intro. First thing you want to do is take a picture of how all of the lines are run. You've got ABS sensor in here, you've got a brake wear sensor, and you've actually got the brake line that we're going to replace. So get a picture, you'll need it for reference, and you can always leave the other side together. Use that as a reference. So I'm going to bring the camera in, we're going to talk about each one of these lines, look where they're connected, and then go from there. We're going to start at the top. Right there is the metal brake line. We're going to take that off. It's an 11 mil. There's a retaining pin. You're going to have to pull that back. You want to be careful. We got our ABS sensor and our brake wear sensor. But we're going for this rubber line, which is held in with that clip. Once this is loose, or off rather, this clips out of the way, the rubber line will dangle. That's where it gets tricky. Comes down here. We're going to need to get this 10 mil bolt off so we can free up the brake line. And then finally, right here, 13 mil, 14 mil, can't remember, and that'll get the brake line off of the caliper. I'm going to get all that stuff stripped, then we'll take a look at the new lines. With the old line out of the way, it's time to put in the new line. The one in the front requires 3 pieces. We're gonna start with, wait right there, the one with this little bracket on it. And if you look on the bracket, it is labeled L and R, and it is if you're sitting in the car. Left-hand drive, driver's side. We are on the left-hand side, we've got the L. You'll see this longer piece, and then the little, oh my God, banjo fitting. Banjo fitting goes onto the brake caliper, but I don't want to put that on yet. I want to screw that into that little transfer block that fits inside the control arm. Can only fit one way. This goes in the bottom. I'm leaving it loose, we're just getting it ready. These are also handed, but they're not labeled. So you're gonna want to double check that the little notch is the way you need it. Then we're gonna get the other front piece. It's easy to tell because it's got this real big rubber bushing. You'll remember when you pulled out the brake line, that was jammed in there. It has 2 fittings. This big round one replaces the one up top, and the smaller one goes into the side of our little block. So, with everything in, whoop, sit still. Should look like this. I'll get it installed, bring the camera in for one last review, and then we'll move to the back. Little recap on the brake line. You can see a little banjo fitting. Stainless line comes around, goes right about here to that little junction block. Let's get the flashlight under and take a look. There's the junction block, and behind that, can you see it? I don't know. There it is. Oh, there's the rusty bolt. That's the bolt you're trying to get out. We'll follow that line all the way down. This is a little bit of a tricky part, but we all took pictures. You can see how the lines weave under the control arm and then back down to the caliper. Okay, the front is done. Let's get to the back. The rear is pretty straightforward. There's 2 lines. One has this little valve block on it that goes onto the caliper, and then the other one has 2 round fittings. It fits right up here. Again, pretty straightforward stuff. I'm gonna pop the rubber ones off, put these in place so you guys can take a look. Right there, you can see the brake line grabs the top mount, comes down, catches the clip in the control arm, switches over to the metal brake line, catches it right over here, sneaks under, and kapow, on to the caliper, job done. Well, there you have it, not a bad job. The one up there on the front control arm on the inside is a little tough to get, but it's pretty easy. Make sure that you bleed the brakes properly so that you'll actually stop with your new brake lines, and be sure to follow for more Rover content.